Our next reader wins the prize for being the person from the most faraway place yet to read at Flash Fiction Armagh. He's not from Tyrone. He's not even from Rathlin Island. He's from really far away. He's from Perth, Australia. With an 8th Dan and Vegemite toast, Morrow Brady's not a person to be meddled with. When not reminiscing on surviving 30 years in the land of melanomas and great white sharks, he scratches out sci-fi flash fiction for cheese and good red wine. In a one-time hold my beer moment, Morrow impersonated an architect and is still getting away with it. Tonight, Morrow has handed off his beer once more to read Hearth. Welcome back.
Hiya. It had all become so complicated. The way we worked, the way we interacted, the expectations heaped upon us by our forebears. We needed to look back from where we had come. It was how it was, though. This world with its regulated cultural norms that must be followed, where individuals that strayed were pointed at and ridiculed back into line. Those that persevered became ostracised from the community, abandoned by loving families for fear that they too would lose their precious place. I'd always felt I never belonged here. Something inanely communal had been lost along the way. We'd fooled ourselves to think we could exist without it. We donned technological systems that served only to distract us. They automated our everyday needs and fulfilled desires. We accepted them wholeheartedly as it was easier. They made existing manageable. They trickled rewards in bite-sized morsels to gratify us at each moment. Extreme highs and unbearable lows became a moderate swell, and we lapped it up like creamy milk. They extricated the troublesome emotions to cushion us against traumatic experience, but deep down, sensual connection became lost. These cold, easy-to-clean surfaces forgot the warmth of wood. It took a leap of faith to return to where it all began. I journeyed for years and landed on the blue planet. I docked on the shore of the Emerald Isle and sought the named town among the 7 hills. Everything starts somewhere. The sea is fed by the river, and the river its source. I was at the beginning, where spring water took its first breath. I walked at late dusk and felt cold for the first time. I rambled across uneven cobbles, my aching ankles straining like never before. I squinted against the raw sunlight. I was uncomfortable. I was at risk, and I felt alive for the first time. Free from assisted navigation, I followed the grain of the town streets to the first door I've ever had to open myself. I strained as the heavy oak pitched aside and plunged into a soup of heaving warmth, buzzing with hearty conversation. A barrage of smells engulfed me. Smoke from a sombre fire burnt my naive lungs. Perfumes aroused inner desires, and ale-drenched floors awoke an inner need. Eyes cast themselves my way as the cold closed behind me. The crowd turned away but gathered me in, luring me forward. We brushed, we touched, and I faltered at a level of intimacy that undressed my fear. I bustled towards the brightest lights. I found a seat to take my place. She approached, her petite features nestled within a frilly neckline. "What do you need?" she asked tenderly. I hesitated, with no frame of reference to reply from. I don't really know, I stuttered. She poised and then prepared a tall black drink with a frothy white top. One deep sip barely filled cracks that I never knew existed. Comatose taste buds sat up in their hospital gown and leapt from the bed. A warmth washed through and a smile filled my eyes. She watched closely, mirroring my reaction with a pixie grin. "You're not from around here, are you?" she inquired. My glowing smile stood on a mountain. I'd never been this happy. "No," I said, my head shaking slowly. "But it was okay. I'd like to stay a while."